get you started?
I want to concern here.
All right, so just give me 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and get this online started up, and then we're gonna get this open. All right, today's topic we're gonna be talking about hell. You understand? We're gonna be talking about hell is not a physical place that you go. You know what I mean? Coming from the Christian church before we knew the truth, you know what I mean? That hell was like a physical place that you went to. But that concept comes from Dante's Inferno. It comes from a book. It comes from a book that was written that's called Dante's Inferno. It's not from the Bible. It's not biblical, and nowhere in the Bible will you be able to find hell being a place that you go to. You know what I mean? After you know what I mean, die. Even heaven. You understand? Like, there's multiple layers of heaven. You understand what it talks about in Genesis and where the Most High is, but it's not a place that you go to. Like, you die and you go into heaven and you living in heaven. You know what I mean? Some type of fantasy world, or you know what I mean, you go into hell and you being tortured for the rest of your life for eternity. That's not what it's talking about. That comes from a Dante's Inferno. What it is I forgot, it was during the Greco-Roman Empire. One of those times it was down in somewhere in that time period, to where a man named Dante, after they won the war, a man named Dante had a dream, and it says it in this book. You can look the book up. It's Dante's Inferno. He had a dream, and his vision that he had was what they described hell to be. And so once he had this dream, he went. He told the Catholic Church, and then they ended up adopting this doctrine that he taught, that he had a dream of, and pushing it as a place that you go as hell. And if you think about it, why would they want to push hell on you? Because they tell you that God loves everybody. So if you now don't love your enemy for what they did to you, then now you thinking that you're gonna go to hell. You understand? When in by the Bible and in reality, you already living in hell. You understand? The conditions that we are in is what hell is talking about. It's a condition. So we're gonna get into that today, and we're gonna give verses on that to prove this. So we're gonna start off with 2 Peter's 1:16. Pull 2 Peter's 1:16 for me. And let me know when you got that.
I want to.
All right, go ahead.
I want to. The book of 2 Peter, chapter 1, verse 16. For we have not followed cunningly devised fables.
Right, we have not followed cunningly devised fables, man. The whole Dante's Inferno hell is a fable, and you was not supposed to follow fables. You understand? That's not something that we do. We don't follow like these stories that they come up with and these imaginations that they come up with and try to push them as the truth, turning the truth into a lie. You understand? What we do is we follow the truth. We follow what Christ taught. Christ didn't come and teach no hell is a place you go to. Shalom, Lord Christ, who just chimed in?
It's Thomas.
You doing Tawab, man?
Doing well, sir.
All right, no sweat. Just place your phone on mute. If you got any questions or comments, take it off, say Salaki, and we'll go ahead and get you in here. But today we're doing a topic on, no sweat. But today we're doing a topic on hell not being a place. So read that verse one more time.
The book of 2 Peter, chapter 1, verse 16. For we have not followed cunningly devised fables.
Right, we have not followed cunningly devised fables, man. That's something that you're not supposed to do. You know what I mean? Anything that the white man push, you could pretty much count it as a damn lie. You understand? That's just what he does. That's why he called the white man the devil that the Bible speak of. Because he devises all the lies. He's the one that comes up, sits in some little office with all his people and devise ways to lie to the black community, black, Hispanic, and Native Americans to get us to not follow the Most High. You understand? So anything that the white man come up with, you could pretty much count it as a lie. You understand? In his fables, you understand, you dying and then going to and under the earth or wherever the hell that they say that is located at. You going in earth and some red man with a pitchfork gonna be torturing you for eternity. It's a fable, man. It's some type of little fairy tale story without a good ending. You understand? That's what that is, man. It ain't nothing more than the comic books the white man wrote. Right? You understand? It's to put fear into the black, Hispanic, and Native American people so they can obey him. You understand? That's all it's meant for. And we're not supposed to follow these cunning fables, just like it said in that verse. So with that, we're going to start off with Matthew 6 and 10. Now, this verse right here, everybody know. Everybody done said it before. They done heard somebody say it. But what few people do know is the actual understanding of this verse. You understand? People don't even know. They say this verse all the time. You'll have sports teams say it before a game or, you know what I mean, any type of like event that of athlete, somebody about to do something, this is probably what they'll say. You know what I mean? Before you eat a Thanksgiving or a Christmas feast or whatever, you'll probably say this. You understand? A lot of people say this, but they don't actually know what this even means. Even in this, it tells you and it shows you that heaven is not a place that you go to. You understand? You got that for me, Matthew 6 and 10?
The book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 10. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
Right, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. You understand? This is them saying thy kingdom come, talking about Christ. I mean, talking about the Most High and Christ. You understand? The kingdom of heaven coming and his will being done. Where? Read on.
As it is in heaven.
No, read after thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth. You understand? This is where his kingdom is coming. You understand? It's not we dying and we going to heaven. It's his kingdom coming in earth. You understand? As it is in heaven. Just like how he rules heaven, so shall his people rule earth. You understand? That will be the kingdom that we will be getting. That's the kingdom that you pray for. When you say this prayer, Shalom, Lord Christ, who just chimed in?
Lucky sir, Shanae.
You doing Tawab, sis?
Yes, sir.
You got your husband with you, Quint?
Lucky sir, Quint.
You doing Tawab, sir? You doing Tawab, mighty man?
Yes, sir.
All right, no sweat. Good to hear from you. You understand? But just place your phone on mute. Questions or comments, say Salaki, we'll go ahead and get you in here. So, give me so just like I said, we was at verse Matthew 6 and 10. So give me Matthew 6 and 10 again.
Come one time. Thy kingdom come, thy as it is in heaven.
Right, you understand the kingdom of the Most High, the one that you, when you say this prayer, this is what you're really praying for. You're praying for his kingdom to come. You understand? And it will come where? Hadar, read that after the in earth. You understand? That's where it will come in earth, not you dying and you floating up and going to heaven, living with God, becoming an angel, or whatever nonsense they believe. It's in earth. Shalom, Lord Christ. Who just chimed in? You doing Tawab, Kevin?
Yes, how about you, sir?
I'm doing Tawab. You know what I mean? Just if you got any questions or comments, take your phone off mute. Say Salaki, we'll go ahead and get you in here. But right now we at Matthew 6 and 10. You understand? In earth as it is in heaven. You understand? Meaning the kingdom of heaven is not, like I said, it's not like the white man will want you to believe that it's something that you got to die to get. You know what I mean? Because if you believing that you got to die to get it, then what you going to do? You're going to be pacified. You're not going to do anything proactive in this lifetime because you think in your mind, well, once you die, you go to heaven. And it's so wicked to even have that concept because a lot of times, you know what I mean, when you see, you know what I mean, people die, it'll be the most wickedest people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, you know what I mean, I'm happy that our people die, but, you know what I mean, you might have a cousin or a friend of a cousin or something like that died, and you know they was just wicked. Like, they robbed people. You know what I mean? They stole, you know what I mean? They did all the wickedest things that they could do, and they died. And then you automatically just assume they in heaven. Like, rest in heaven. Rest in peace. Like, you know what I mean? That's the concept that the white man wants you to have, though, because if you think that you can do whatever you want to do and then you just automatically go to heaven, then you're not going to do anything proactive to get the kingdom to come on earth. You understand? The white man just going to stay in rulership forever. But when you realize that heaven is actually a state, a condition, it's something that's going to be on earth, then that's when you'll start to wonder, well, what can you do to bring it? You understand? I can push this truth. I can stop doing all the things that I'm doing that's in this earth and start doing what God wants me to do and start bringing it. That's why I say, seek ye the kingdom of heaven. It says that the kingdom is within you. You understand? You know what it means when it says the kingdom is within you? It means you're the one that's going to have to bring the kingdom. It's not like we got the concept of, like with this heaven and hell, we got the concept of we waiting for Christ. You know what I mean? Everybody waiting for Christ to return, right? That's the concept that we have in our mind. But really, that's not the truth. Christ waiting for us. Christ ain't sitting there like, I'm going to pick the right, perfect time. No. He waiting for us to get right. He wants to come, man. He wants to step off and come immediately. But it's on us to get right first. It's on us to bring him here. You understand? It's on us to do what we got to do in this earth so then he can come, man. You understand? Shalom, Lord Christ. Who just chimed in? Karwan, you doing good, man? I'm doing Tawab, man. Just place your phone on mute. You got any questions or comments, take it out. Say Salaki. We'll go ahead and get you in here. For those online watching, I see I have a little bit of technical difficulties. I'll probably have to fix that another time. You know, Salaki for the technical difficulties on the online class. I have to probably look at it and see what's going on. But we're going to keep it moving. But like I said, a lot of people, you know what I mean, they got in their mind like they waiting for Christ. You know what I mean? No, that it's really the opposite way around. You know what I mean? Christ and the Most High is waiting for us to get right. That's why we the ones, the kingdom of heaven is in us. You understand? That's why it says that. Because it's on us to bring the kingdom of heaven. It's not just going to be something that you got to wait for and, you know what I mean? I'm going to do whatever I do until it comes. Shalom, Lord Christ, who just chimed in?
Yeah, about Shemi Yahanna, it's young man Jamal.
Young man Jamal, you doing Tawab, mighty man?
I'm Tawab by one.
All right, no sweat. All right, no sweat. The water for calling in, you know what I mean? Just place the phone on mute. Got any questions or comments, take it off, say Salakia. But yeah, I just wanted to start off with that verse, with this topic, because like I said, that's a verse that everybody knows. Everybody done probably said it at least once or twice, if not more, you know what I mean, more than you can account. Even today, like all your sports teams say this verse, but do they even know what they praying for? I don't think they do. You understand? Because this shows you right here that this is Christ's kingdom coming, and when his kingdom does come, and it is in earth, on earth, you understand? You're not gonna be able to do whatever you want to do. Like all the people that's praying, they eating pork. You know what I mean? They still sinning. You're not going to be able to do that when his kingdom comes. You're going to be punished for it. You understand? That's why I say we're not under the law. Now, when it says we're not under the law, it don't mean that the law is not in effect. It's just that the punishments for the law is you know what I mean? There's no punishments for the law right now because nobody on earth to execute the punishments. You know what I mean? That's why Christ said he that is without the first stone, he that is without sin cast the first stone. Now he wasn't saying, oh, you can sin, it don't, you know what I mean? No, what he was saying was, he wasn't saying like, you know, because a lot of people use that verse to say, oh, you can't judge me. Only God can judge me. He that's without sin cast the first stone. What that's saying is, I can't kill you. You understand? Like, that's what it says. It's not saying I can't say, oh, you're sinning, you should stop. It's not that I can't judge. No, it's that I can't kill you. You understand? That's what's going on. That's why he said that. Because what they was going to do, they was going to kill her, right? They was going to stone her to death. So that's why I said don't cast the stone, meaning don't kill him. But you are supposed to say something about it. How else they going to be able to correct themselves if you don't say nothing about it? Like, if you can't tell a homosexual that homosexual is wrong, how's they going to change their life? How are they going to stop being a homosexual? You understand? But that's why a lot of people, you know what I mean? Like I said, they say this verse, but then they the most wickedest people on earth doing whatever they want. But when they know that if Christ's kingdom come, you ain't going to be able to do that no more. You will be punished for doing all that sin that you're doing. You understand? Adultery, committing adultery, stealing. You know what I mean? What's some other ones? You know, disrespecting your brother, you know what I mean? Causing problems. Like, you know what I mean? Those things you're going to be punished for. Even, you know what I mean, smoking weed, you'll be punished for that, man. You can't do that. Like, you smoking cigarettes. You understand? You can't, those are things that you can't do. And if you say this prayer, then you know that once his kingdom comes, you know what I mean, you're not going to be able to do that no more. It's not going to happen like that. There's going to be judges, there's going to be rulers in this earth under Christ to be able to execute the law. You understand? Right now, we can't. We just got to keep the law. There's nobody to execute it. But when Christ comes, there will be people to execute the law. You understand? So give me, with that, we're going to go to Revelations 21 and 2. We're going to jump to Revelations 21 and 2. So the way to fix this online video. Just tell me when you got that. Revelations 21 and 2. I'm trying to see about this online video. Why is it messing up?
One concept. The book of Revelation, chapter 21, verse 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem.
Right, stop right there.
Coming down.
So in Revelations, you know, it means to reveal. It's visions that John is having, and based off his visions, he's trying to write them in a way to where it's like a dream. You understand? He's having dreams. And you know, when you dream of something, your dream be like off the wall crazy, but it has some type of meaning behind it. You understand? But so this is John. John has all these dreams, which is in Revelation, and he's revealing what's to come. And in this dream, in this revelation that he have, it's the new city, the holy city, which would be, you know what I mean, the kingdom of heaven. That's where all we, you know what I mean, that's righteous is going to be at. So he's showing you that it's a new city, new holy city, a holy place. Read that from the top again.
The book of Revelation, chapter 21, verse 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem.
Right. And you see how he said the holy city? Like, what is it? Where's the city at, man? Isn't a city on earth? Ain't New York City a city? Ain't Atlanta a city? You know what I mean? Ain't Los Angeles a city? Paris? Aren't them cities? So this is a city that he's seeing. It lets you know that this city is in earth, man. It's not in the clouds up there, you know what I mean? Where you think that heaven existed at when you was a Christian. No, it's in earth. It's on earth. You understand? Keep going.
And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
Right, coming out of from God under heaven, meaning, you understand? And then it says what? It says prepared. You understand? When you preparing something, what does that mean? Like, if you preparing something, what would that entail? Like, say if this is a question. Like, say if you preparing a meal, how do you prepare a meal? Nobody know how to prepare a meal. Nobody know what it means to prepare something.
Like this,
Yeah, go ahead.
when you're preparing, it's a type of work, and you are gathering things and putting them together.
Right, you building. You know what I mean? Like if you preparing a meal, you gonna have to get out what you cooking. You know what I mean? If you cooking, Shalom Lord Christ, who just chimed in.
I hung up trying to unmute my phone.
All right, no sweat, no sweat. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But if you preparing a meal, ain't you getting together whatever you cooking? You know what I mean? You might got some onions, you gotta cut them up. You know what I mean? It's work. You putting in work. That shows you that this city is prepared, meaning it's gonna be builded. You understand? We're not gonna be if like according to everybody's vision in heaven, you would think that you would snap your fingers and then magically appear. Like that's the type of fairy tale that they put out for it, right? That shows you that this is an earth, man, because it's prepared. It's being built. Just like how America was built off of our backs, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, how we prepared America, we builded America. The heathen is gonna build our kingdom, man. They gonna prepare it. You understand? That shows you that not only is this a city where the city's at on earth, it's also prepared, meaning it's showing you that this is nothing magical, man. Like a lot of people like to look at the Bible as if it's some type of magical book. Like you could snap your fingers and stuff happen, or like you know what I mean. They try to take it from the standpoint of this is not a magical thing. This is all realistic. You just got to take it for the context. You got to understand the context when you're going in the verse and understand what it's talking about, and then you'll be able to relate it to earth. You'll be able to explain it realistically because that's what it is. It's not no, you know what I mean, fairy tale book, or a lot of people like to say it's stories that show you how you're supposed to act to give you a morality check or something like, you know what I mean, all that nonsense. No, this stuff really happened or is going to happen. You understand? It's prepared for us. That's the new city. That's the holy city, the new Jerusalem. You understand? The kingdom where we will be living at. Being prepared, being built, man, by the heathen, by these other nations. You understand? And it shows you that, like I said, it's not no, you know what I mean? You don't die and your spirit goes flying up in the air or your spirit goes down. And, like, you got to look at it standpoint. If, according to everybody, if heaven and hell was real, everybody would be going to hell. Like, I'm just being real with you. If that was real, everybody would be going to hell. Not one person would go to heaven. It just wouldn't happen. Like, according to the Christians, everybody would be going to hell. You understand? That's why that don't make no sense, man. That's not even right. You understand? To just go to hell and, you know what I mean? And the reason why I would say that's not right is because for the white man, all the destruction that he did, he's going to have to pay. I would think that him going to hell would be an easy way out. I'd rather him be born again and now be my slave. You know what I mean? Build my kingdom. Do exactly what we did for him. Don't take the easy way out. You understand? That's how you know that this don't exist, man. So with that, we're going to jump to Revelations 5 and 10. Give me Revelations 5 and 10. Shalom, Lord Christ, who just chimed in?
The water, sir. Willie from SHALAM.
You doing Tawad, Willie?
Tawad, sir, Tawad. How about yourself?
I'm doing Tawad, man. Tawad for calling in. Just place your phone on mute. You got any questions or comments? Just chime in. Say Talaki will get you in here. While we pull in Revelations 5 and 10, now we got more people on the line. Anybody got any questions? Any questions or comments? All right, no sweat. You got that verse for me? Revelations 5 and 10?
The book of Revelation, chapter 5, verse 10. And hath made us unto our God king and priest, and we shall reign on the earth.
All right, start that from the beginning.
God, kings and priests.
Right. You understand? We were
And we
made
shall
into.
reign.
Hold on. Stop right there. So you understand? We were made into the Most High, to Yahweh, to be kings and priests. Are we kings and priests right now? That's a question. Are we kings and priests right now?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
That would be a no. That would be a no.
Right. You
We're
understand?
offers. We're accepted.
Yeah, right. We trying to get there. You understand? We prophets. We prophesy. You understand? But when it's talking about in this context is a prestigious. You understand? A prestigious authority. You understand? Kings and priests on the earth, meaning over all people. You understand? Over everybody. We supposed to be the ones that rule the earth and understand and dictate and you know what I mean? Police, execute judgments all through the earth. That's supposed to go through us. Like all the judgments, everything is supposed to go through us. Something happens, somebody got a problem, they're supposed to come to the priests and the prophets of the Most High, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, whoever's in authority, they're supposed to come to them, and then they're supposed to judge the matter. And not going to no white man's court system that's corrupt and wicked as all hell, man. No, that's not what we're supposed to do. You understand? We're supposed to be kings and priests unto the Most High over everything. This is why it says the kingdom is within you, because we have to bring this. It's not just going to happen. You understand? Not everybody can partake in it. Just only blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that follow the Most High. You understand? And it says we're supposed to reign where?
On the earth.
On the earth. You understand? To reign on the earth, man. You understand? This is how you know that this is talking about the kingdom of heaven. This is talking about your heaven. Not you going into the sky and, you know what I mean, you dwelling with the Most High in his layer of heaven. No, you're supposed to be on earth. Earth was made for us. Like you gotta understand it in that context. If earth was made for us, shouldn't we be on earth? Like, you understand? He made the angels to be with him in heaven. You understand where where the Most High is at? He made the angels to be with him. He made us to be on earth. So why would he, you know what I mean? Why would he mess up that order? Like there's an order in that. And we supposed to be on earth. So why would we die and go up there or die and become an angel? Or like if we supposed to die and become an angel, then why did he make angels? Why didn't he just kill a whole bunch of us and then we became angels? It don't even make no sense. You understand? Like we supposed to be on earth. Earth is for human. I don't like to use the word human, but earth is for man and male and female to dwell on. You understand? Man and woman to dwell on. That's what earth is for. It's for people. That's why he created people on earth. You understand? So when you die, you really come back. It's reincarnation. You understand? And that's why we try to bring the kingdom of heaven, because we know that, you know what I mean, once we die, we're going to come back in rulership still. Forever. That's what it means by everlasting life. Not meaning that you just going to live forever and you never going to die. Like, no. You know what I mean? It's going to come a time to where you are going to die, but then you're going to be reborn back into the earth, and you're going to eventually get your same position that you had. So like, say if you know what I mean, the kingdom came and you in leadership, you in rulership over this area. You're going to eventually die, but then you're going to be born back and you're going to get your position back. You're going to pass it to your sons. Your sons might pass it to their sons, and then their sons are going to pass it back to you. You understand? You don't die and go to this fictitious place. I'm going to get into that too. You know what I mean? I did a class on reincarnation. There might be some people who missed it. So I'm going to get a little bit into it because it goes into this topic a little bit. So I'm going to get a little bit into it, but I'm not going to do a whole class on it. But you understand? You're supposed to come on earth to reign. You're supposed to be on earth in your heaven. Like right now, we are in hell. And who will be in heaven? The white man. You understand? That's heaven. Being able to go out. You got white privilege. You can, you know what I mean? You can have the shalaki, but you can have the shittiest credit, and you can ask for a loan, and they'll give it to you because you're white. You know what I mean? That's heaven. You understand? No matter how hard we try, and I know a lot of people, you know, a lot of us, you know what I mean? We working hard. You understand? We living okay. We living, you know what I mean? We living okay. We living decently. You know what I mean? You might buy you a new car, You know what I'm saying? Or a new house, and you know what I mean, you feeling good. But then you go down the block, or you driving, you see a white man driving in something that costs 7 times more than what you just spent. Now that's the I'm gonna lie, that gets to me sometimes. Like I be seeing white people drive these cars, live in these houses. I'm just like, damn, like you know what I'm saying? They think they just the hottest thing on earth. That's heaven, man. That's heaven. White man is living in his heaven. He don't gotta die to get it. No, he you know what I mean? Go out and just get it. This is his kingdom. And we living in hell, man. You understand? This is the worst conditions, being oppressed, constantly oppressed. You understand? Worrying about the cops, worrying about this and that, just trying to make a way to survive, and they still trying to come up with plans to destroy you. You understand? That's hell, man. It makes no sense. But give me we're gonna go to Matthew 10 and 28. Like I said, we supposed to reign on earth, man. You
I like it, sir.
go ahead.
It's just a question going back to what you just said about the reincarnation deal. If you don't have any sons, what's the protocol for that?
That's a good question. I'm not sure about that. Like if you never had no sons, because normally it's you know what I mean, you'll be born to the same family. I'm not sure about that. I always thought about that myself, so I'll probably end up getting an answer on that. You know what I mean, I know it's probably something real simple, but I don't want to say nothing and not know 100%. You know what I mean? But
Okay, the water,
I'm,
because I
yeah.
got two daughters, so I'm not sure if I'm coming back to it or not.
Nah, I mean, I know for a fact you're gonna come back. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Probably be like I'm not even gonna say no probably. I'm just gonna get the answer on that because I always thought about that. That's why I want to have some children. I ain't got no children in Salaki, but that's why I'm like, damn. Well, I need to have some children. If you know what I mean? But like I said, I'm pretty sure it's a simple answer. I don't want to say nothing and not have the answer for that. So I'll probably have to get that back to you. That's Thomas, right? Young man Thomas.
Kind of one time.
All right, yeah, I'll get back to you on that, and that'll probably be helping me too, because that'll be the answer that I was looking for too.
All right, the water.
All right, but you got Matthew 10 and 28.
God, one time. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul.
Right, fear the body. There's a question. Who can kill the body? There's multiple answers that you can answer to this too. Go ahead.
Anyone or anything.
Yeah, in a nutshell, yeah, anyone or anything. But you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, who else could kill the body?
Lucky, sir.
Go ahead.
Anyone that's going against the Musa and the laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right, you know what I mean? Pretty much that's it. You know what I mean? Anyone or anything can kill the body, you understand? Specifically the white man. You know what I mean? Even if, you know what I mean, a brother might have did it, you know what I mean? You know the white man devised it. The white man, you know what I mean, the society that he set up is that's why people doing it. It's not right, but you know what I mean? Like I said, I always blame the white man because I know that people do the things that they do because they're in oppression. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? But pretty much, you know what I mean? Don't fear the white man. Don't fear anybody who can kill your body, anything, anyone or anything, or even Satan. You understand? Satan, the one that, you know what I mean, is probably either him, you know what I mean, executing it. He got the order, of course, but, you know what I mean? Don't fear them that can kill your body. You understand? Don't be worried about the white man. That's why when we say in the I.S.U.P.K, we no cowards. You understand? We'll go to war. We'll protect our people. We'll protect our brothers. You know what I mean? We don't fear dying. Because, you know what I mean? When you in this Bible, when you in this truth, you know that I'm just going to be born right back into the truth. You understand? You're not supposed to fear them that can kill your body, that can, you know what I mean, shoot you. You know what I mean? The cops shooting you down, you know what I mean? Whatever it means that you might die. You understand? That's not what you're supposed to fear. But keep going. Keep going on that verse.
Like you said, but rather fear him, which is able to destroy both soul and body in
Right. Fear him that's able to destroy both your soul and your body in hell. You understand? Now, if this is talking about, like, if hell is supposed to be a physical place that you go to and, you know what I mean? They thinking of, like, somebody give me a visualization of what you think, what you thought hell was. Like, if it was an actual place, give me a visualization of what the Christians paint hell to be. Anybody. Somebody that haven't spoke before? Said Salakia? I want somebody who haven't spoke before. Yeah, go ahead.
Basically, like fire, a pit of fire.
Right, like a pit of fire. What else?
Demons with pitchforks.
Right, demons with pitchforks. You know what I mean? Red demons with pitchforks stabbing you in fire, like you burning the whole time. If it's supposed to be fire, you're supposed to be
torment.
Right, forever torment. Right. Go ahead.
Just like it, sir, if I could, as a Christian, we used to hear about how hell was just a land and a land and ocean of a complete fire, and that you were in chains, burning to no end.
Right, exactly.
Also, there were, if I'm correct, there were 7 circles. There were 7 circles, or if I could, 7 levels.
Levels, yeah.
Of this bottomless pit.
Right. Exactly. You understand? That's what they paint hell to be. 7 layers, just like that. The 7 layers of hell, the 7 levels of hell. You understand? You in one of them, just pretty much in a lake of fire. That's what they say, the lake of fire. They think the lake of fire is talking about an actual like pool or lake or ocean that's no water. It's just fire. And you in it, like, that don't even make no damn sense. But you understand? Think about this verse. If that's true, right? And that's what it is, how is your body in there? Wouldn't your body flesh burn off? Wouldn't it just be your soul? Why did it say your soul and your body in hell? So if this was talking about that, what the Christians think, how is your body there? Your body wouldn't be able to be there, right? Like, your body would burn. The flesh would burn off of it. You wouldn't have no flesh. It would just be bones or your soul. You would think it would just be your soul. But why does it say your body? Right, I would love to see, no, I wouldn't love to see this at all. But it would amaze me if somebody just got burnt in fire for a whole day and their body then just got burned away. Like, they came out, their body was still here. No, you know what I mean? You can't read that verse one more time.
The book of the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul.
Right.
But rather fear him which is...
No, keep going, Salakia.
But rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Right. If hell is a fiery place, how can you destroy a body in hell? Like, it will burn up. But you know what type of hell you can actually destroy somebody's soul in hell with in? That's a question. Like, what type of hell can you actually destroy somebody's soul and body in?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
In America.
In America, right. On earth. Because then not only is your soul being afflicted, your body is also being afflicted. You understand? The one that just called in, did your phone drop? Or Shalom Lord Christ, who just chimed in?
Yes, sir. My call dropped.
Okay, no sweat. Just place your phone on mute. You got any questions or comments, say Salakia, then chime in. We'll go ahead and get you in here. But you understand, on earth, can your soul and your body, your soul and your body be destroyed in hell, man? You know what I mean? Being born in America, you know what I mean? That's how you can destroy somebody's soul and their body, man. And the conditions that the white man put us through. And the things that the white man do to our people, man. That's how you can do it. You understand? You don't need no fire to do it. Just the conditions alone, just being oppressed. You know what I mean? The cops are running up. Like, I know the general on his radio show, Commander Yahanna, did a little segment on his radio show the other day, or it was yesterday, and it was the video where it might have been a couple of weeks ago, actually, as a matter of fact, because I was watching a lot of them. But it was a video of a man with dreads in his yard, and the cops just pulled up on him in the yard and ran up on him trying to arrest him, saying that you got warrants in Louisiana or Louisville, something like that. He was like, bro, I never lived there. They said, no, you him. And pretty much they discriminated against them. It wasn't him at all. They discriminated against him, but because he was black with dreads, they assumed that it was him and came to lock him up. You understand? They didn't get to lock him up because they realized it wasn't him, but that's hell, man. Where the white cop could just run, not even, I can't even, it's so bad that I can't even just say a white cop because you will probably have more luck with a white cop than a black cop nowadays. Like, black cops, they want to serve the white man so bad that they're liable to probably shoot you first. You understand? That's sad, man. That's hell. That's destroying somebody's soul and their body. Going through these conditions that we going through. Being taxed out the ass. We make so much money and you look at your check, and you see how much taxes done took from it, and all you can do is shake your head like, damn. You know what I mean? They done took damn near half your check. They make no damn, that's hell, man. You understand? That's hell. That's when your body and your soul be destroyed in the conditions. Meaning, if you a sinner, right? If you live the sinful life, your sinful life, not only can the Lord kill you, you know what I mean, give an order to have you killed because of the sin that you're committing, and don't look at it as nothing spooky. It's real simple. Like, if you're a homosexual, chances are you're probably gonna die from AIDS. If you're a drug dealer, chances are you're probably gonna die from somebody robbing you from selling drugs. You know what I mean? And that's the order that's given, that you can die for your sin, but it's your sin that caused it. It's what you do, what you like to do, your lust is what's causing your death. You understand? But not only can he kill you that way, you're going to be reborn back into a worse condition, man. The next time you come back into earth, you're going to be born in a worse condition. You're not going to be born to the truth. You're going to be born by some wicked family, growing up wickedly. You understand? That's who can destroy your body and your soul, which is the Most High. It's telling you not to fear the white man. Don't, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people, they don't come into the truth because of why? Because they fear the white man. Oh, you can't be talking about the white man like this. Or they fear, you know what I mean? They family, or they feel somebody that's carnal. Because they feel like, you know what I mean, they just going to be destroyed. Like, that's the worst thing ever. Don't fear them, man. But fear the Most High, who can destroy your body and your soul, man. You understand? So that's why this is another verse that's showing you that hell is not no place to go to. Because if it was, like I said, how can your body be destroyed in hell? It's burning. It's fire. You wouldn't have a body, would you? You would think that when you die, right, your body get buried in the earth. So, you know what I mean? It's in the coffin. Your body is not in hell. It's in the coffin. Your soul goes to hell, and you know what I mean, in the Christian mindset, the soul will go to hell, but your body will be in the coffin, right? But this is saying that your body is going to be destroyed in hell. That shows you that hell is not no place that you just go to for forever torment with the gnashing of teeth. That's what they say, is gnashing of teeth. Like, they don't even know what it means by gnashing the teeth. They just thinking it means like you're going to be in hell, and they got in their mindset of like you're going to be in hell. And the gnashing of teeth is like you scratching your nails on a chalkboard. Like, there's some weird-ass noise that you just, you know what I mean? Like, that's how stupid they are, man. That's what they think. It don't make no damn sense. It don't go together. It don't make no sense. You understand? But give me and we gonna go into this even more. This is where I'm gonna touch in on reincarnation a little bit. But to show you that you understand your body don't like if it's saying to destroy your soul and your body, that shows you that it's not a physical place that you go to. It's not no burning fire, lake of fire, whatever, none of that nonsense. Give me Ecclesiastes 12:7. We're gonna go to Ecclesiastes 12:7 to show you. You understand? This is right. I see you, young man L. I see you, young man L on the line. Y'all about me, y'all brakatah. Yeah, the hell we live in now, man. You understand? That's exactly what it's talking about when it says hell. The lifestyle that we live now, man. Struggling to make ends meet. That's hell, man. And that's why you gotta serve the Most High. Like you gotta serve the Most High. If you know what I mean, if you're gonna be in this condition, because that's the only way that you can find peace in this condition, man. By serving the Lord, it'll make it easier for you. I'm not saying that when you come in, you're not gonna be tested, tried, or tempted. It's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Because you gotta fight. It ain't nothing easy to do. You're gonna have to fight. But this is the safe haven for you, man. If you fall down, you understand? If you fall down just because, you know what I mean, Satan is just coming at you strong, you got brothers that'll be able to lift you up. They'll be able to help you out. Whereas you in the world, it's a dog eat dog world in the world. Like, you know what I mean? That's the type of place you're living in when you in the world. Like, you'll call your homie. You'll be there for your homie all the time. The minute that you need help and you call him, he don't even answer the damn phone, man. You know what I mean? That's what you'll be dealing with when you in the world. You can't count on your friends in the world like you can count on a brother that's in the truth. It's what they say is levels to it, man. You understand? Like, you can't do that in the world. In the world, you don't know what to expect from people in the world. You don't know, you know what I mean? They might seem like the most downest person, the most ready to go person, but then, you know what I mean? They get pushed into a corner, you don't know how they gonna act. Whereas we train in I.S.U.P.K. that we get pushed in the corner, we gonna fight back, man. We gonna have some dignity about ourselves. You understand? I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees, man. You understand? That's why, you understand, we're not supposed to fear those who can kill our body. Give me you got Ecclesiastes 12:7?
Come on. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was.
Right. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was. You know what that's talking about? Anybody know what that dust is talking about? That then shall the dust return to the ground.
Roger, sir.
Go ahead.
It reminds me of the cliche, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Just the way it came out, the way it goes back, I guess.
Right, you understand? You can look at it from Adam. When Adam said been formed from the dust of the ground, it's not saying that he actually got formed from dirt or dust. But you understand, it's a metaphor for talking about your body. You understand? It shall go back into the dirt. Your body, like you said, when they bury you, right? Like that's normally the normal way that, you know what I mean, you would deal with the dead. You would bury them. So when you get buried, you're going to get buried in the dirt. And your body going to end up going back to dirt. You know what I mean? The bones going ash to ash. They're going to ash. They're going to get old. And you're going to be back in dirt. Keep going.
And the spirit shall return unto God who gave it.
Right. And the spirit shall go to God who gave it. You understand? When you die, your body going to go into the earth. And but your spirit, Shalom Christ, I just chimed in. All right, no sweat. But you understand, when you die, your spirit gonna go to God, back to God who gave it. You understand? That's what happens when you die. You don't go to hell, you don't go to heaven. Your spirit goes back to God. And we're gonna get another verse to show you what happens to that spirit once it goes back to God. But you know that your spirit goes back to God. And this is also a cut in like something, because I know before I came to the truth, I ain't gonna lie, before I came to the truth, I used to be caught up in like the Illuminati and all that, you know what I mean? All that conspiracy with the music and all that nonsense with celebrities, and I don't really care about it now. Like when people tell me stuff about it, I'm like, I don't believe. I mean, I don't put it past them. They probably do drink blood and sacrifice and have sex with animals. I mean, that's the white man. But all that is to just really make you look like a fool. You know what I mean? Like people want to take it in the depth where it's like, oh, you selling your soul to the devil. The devil got your soul, and right here it tell you that your spirit go back to God. It don't go to the devil. It don't go to Satan. It go back to God. You understand? And there's no like people like this is what fits into the Christianity, hell, heaven and hell, and Satan against God. They think of that like Satan is out collecting souls, trying to build an army to fight against God. Like that's a bunch of nonsense, man. Because it tells you right here that your spirit, like why the Christians don't read this when they tell you, you know what I mean, talk about selling your soul and all this other nonsense. The spirit go back to God, who gave it. It don't go to Satan. You can't sell your soul to Satan. Now, when I think about selling your soul to Satan, it really just means you selling out. Like you just meant to destroy your people. You were Steve Harvey. You understand? That's what I think. I don't think you actually sold your soul. You know what I mean? You might use that in the context, but really it's just to explain that you just sold out. You just, you know what I mean? You're doing what you can to destroy your people. You know what I mean? That's what I think about it at. But that's a cut to that. Like all that nonsense, that's a bunch of garbage, man. You know what I mean? They probably, like I said, they probably do drink blood and have sex with animals and orgies and all that other wicked, you know what I mean? All that other wicked stuff. They probably do it, but it's really just to make you look like a fool. Just to see how much you would do for money. Like it's just a laugh to the white man. Look, he'll do all this just for a paycheck. That's what I believe. You know what I mean? That's what it's pretty much for. It's not you selling your soul and now they got it and you know what I mean? They control your soul and no, that's a bunch of bull crap, man. Because it tells you right here, your spirit go back to God. But we're going to show you what happens. Is that it on that? Hold on. Is that it on that?
I will come on that verse.
All right. What the next one say?
Verse 8. Vanity of vanities, saith the preacher, all is vanity.
Okay, no, that's it on that one. Go to, we're going to show you what happens to your spirit. Give me Psalms 104 and 29. We're going to show what happens to that spirit. Once it goes, and once you go, your spirit goes back to the Most High, go back to Yahweh, who made it. Because if it goes back to him who made it, then something will happen to that spirit, right? So we're going to show you what happens to it, which it shows and proves reincarnation. You understand? And it shows and also proves that you don't die. Like, that's why Christians don't believe in reincarnation, because if you believe in reincarnation, then you can't believe that when you die, you go into this physical hell or you going to be an angel. You know what I mean? Like they got in their mind, like you're going to be in front of the gates in the clouds. And you know what I mean? You stand, it's a whole big line in front of the gates of heaven in the clouds, and you waiting for your turn to be judged to see if you can get into the gates. You know what I mean? In the clouds. Like, if you know reincarnation is real, then that would kill that whole concept. Because then you'll know that's not where you're going. You're just going to die and you're going to be born right back on earth. Go ahead.
If I could, I think also a lot of Christians, they base that view of heaven off the premise of Jesus saying that I'm going to prepare a place for you. And then my Father's house are many mansions. They base it off that.
Right, and you're right. They do base it off of that. You understand? But even if you think about it, even if you think about the context, where's mansions at? Right now, if you go outside, where will you see mansions at? On Earth, right? So the mansions that are set up for us, you're right. So the mansions that were set up for us, wouldn't they be on Earth? Like I prepared a place for you. You can precept that with the Revelations 21 and 2, the new city, New Jerusalem, that was prepared to us. Yeah, I mean it's built. It's gonna be built, and it's for us. It ain't for no other nation. It's only for us. With mansions. You understand? Where his mansions on earth. But like you said, they'll look at that and they'll think that it's talking about, you know what I mean, some place in heaven where you about to get into the gates and it's just a whole, you know what I mean, like theme park or I don't know, you know what I mean, some type of place that you just go and it's about to be just great. You just living there and doing whatever you want. You understand? Even the concept of it, people make fun of it because they know it don't even sound real. Like when you think about it, you don't want to, if you actually like start asking questions, it never makes sense because people always you know what I mean, put a picture on it to show you about it, and it always just look goofy. Like it just look like something stupid, man. Like you know what I mean, the cartoon, the comics, it don't make sense. You know what I mean? And just like Adar said, if it's mansions prepared, where are mansions at? Now when I walk outside and I drive, right now I'm in Decatur. If I drive a couple blocks, you know what I mean, a certain direction, I'll start to see mansions that white people live in. You know what I'm saying? That's when I would start to see mansions. So I would only assume that the mansions for us that's prepared for us is gonna be on Earth. You understand? But give me what was that? What was that? Psalms 104. Shalom, Lord Christ. I see you, Freddie Jones, checking in from Seattle. Um, yeah, give me yeah, read Psalms 104 and 29, verse 29. We're gonna show you what happens to the spirits. You know what I mean? When the spirit go back to God, when it goes back to Yahweh, we're gonna show you what happened to it.
The book of Psalms, chapter 104, verse 29. Thou hidest thy face, they are troubled.
Stop right there.
They takest away their breath.
It says, "Thou hidest thy face, they are troubled." Who is hiding their face? Who in this verse? Who is hiding their face? Somebody who haven't answered. Who is hiding their face? And who is they that are troubled? If you ever trying to find a context, I'm gonna let you go in, but I just want to say this real quick. If you ever trying to find a context of a verse, look to, and 9 times out of 10, that'll be the answer to the question too. If you look at the rest of the verse, or two lines above it, or 2 lines below it, and you will get. And that sometimes you might need to go more than that, but that'll pretty much give you the context of what it's talking about. But go ahead, sis. Go ahead. You said so. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say us. I guess the person that goes before the Most High.
No, we are okay. We are, us is in this verse, but it's not us that's hiding our face. It's the Most High that's hiding His face. Because like if the Most High didn't hide His face, then that mean what? He's watching over you, right? That you protected. But if He hides His face, then that mean he not looking at you. He don't, pretty much. You know what I mean? If something happened to you, then it happens. You know what I mean? He hid His face. That's why I say they are troubled. We will be the they that's troubled. You understand? Like when the Most High hide His face from you, that's when you will start to be troubled. Because that's when you out there living a reckless life and you can die at any moment. You're not protected by the Most High. You ain't got the covering of the Most High. You done covered yourself with these nations. You done covered yourself with the white man. You believe in Donald Trump. You understand? You believe in your government. That's who you giving your. That's who you know what I mean. That's who you believe protecting you. So it'll be the Most High hiding His face, Salakia, and we be in trouble. You understand? Keep going.
Come on, concert. Thou hidest thy face, they are troubled. Thou takest away their breath. They die and return to their dust.
Right. Thou hidest thy face, they are troubled, and He takes away your breath, meaning you end up dying. They die and return to dust. You understand? This is even a verse to show you, you don't want the Most High to hide His face from you. You don't want to be, You know what I mean? Knowing the truth, knowing you're an Israelite, and knowing you need to follow God, but you half-fasten it. Or you know what I mean? Or you just don't even know the truth and you just in the world living your best life. Or you thinking that we some crazy cult, you know what I mean? We some crazy niggas. Blaming us for all your problems. Or the reason why the white man, like people do that. They'll say the reason why the white man treat us how they treat us is because they see y'all. They see the I.S.U.P.K and it gets them angry and they take it out on all of us. Like, you know how stupid that sound, man? That sound dumb as hell. You understand? But you don't want the Most High to hide his face from you. You should always think that when you're about to commit some type of sin that you know you shouldn't be doing. Will the Most High hide his face from me? Is it a chance that I could die? You understand? You want to always have that in your mind because that'll stop you from doing some of the wicked things that you do, man. You understand? You gotta keep thinking that, man. Would the Most High want me to celebrate this holiday? Would the Most High want me to commit this adultery? Would the Most High want me to smoke this cigarette? Would the Most High want me to sleep with this white woman? You understand? That's what you would have to think in your mind, man. You would have to. Would the Most High want me to eat this pork? Like, you got to keep that in your mind because you don't want him to hide his face from you. Because once he hides his face from you, guess what? You going to be troubled. And depending on what you're doing, chances are your breath will be taken away from you and you will die. You understand? Like I said, it's not nothing magical. Like, the judgment for a homosexual, they're going to get AIDS. We in Atlanta, right? I'm pretty sure most of us is in Georgia. I like to say Atlanta because, you know what I mean, a lot of people just think Atlanta's the whole state. But I know it's Georgia. We in Georgia. You know what I mean? I live in Atlanta. There's a lot of gay people out here. You understand? It said that, Atlanta has, like, compared to Zimbabwe, third world country with AIDS. Like, that's your punishment, man. That's how you're going to die. You know what I mean? Just like I said, if you're a drug dealer, you're going to probably die because somebody's going to rob you and shoot you and take your drugs. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean, sleeping with another man's wife, you're probably going to die. Chances are you could die because he done caught y'all and now he irate and he grab a gun and he just shooting you up. Like, he don't give a damn no more. I mean, by your actions will be 9 times out of 10 is going to be the reason of why you die. Because you wanted to do that. Because you had to do that. And the Most High, guess what he did? He hid his face from you. You understand? Go ahead.
Just reiterate what you just talked about. I have a boss on my slavery. And he's Israel. He don't know he's Israel, but his aunt just passed away on Mother's Day. And they was, celebrating and whatnot. So this put me in the mindset of what you just said, that the Most High hides his face from you. And, he just took a breath. And I asked him, was there any problems that she had? And he said, no, she just stopped breathing.
Right. You understand? That's the Most High hiding his face. You know what I mean? Like, and you got to understand, the Most High, like, Yahweh, he don't want to hide his face from you. You know what I mean? He don't, like, it's a verse. I'm going to get that verse. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Give me a second. He don't want to, like, you know what I mean? The last thing is on the Most High mind is killing you. That's like the last resort. You understand? Hold on. I'm trying to find this verse real quick. I don't know. I can't find it. I know I can't find it right now, but you know what I mean? It's a verse. I'm quoting it. I'm paraphrasing it, but you understand? He don't take pleasure in your death. He would rather you live. You understand? Like, his last resort is killing you. Like, you might do all the sin that you want, and he'll keep hoping that you one day will wake the hell up. Stop doing it. Realizing that it's destroying you. Realizing that it's causing more problems to you than helping you. Go ahead.
I think I got that precept you're looking for.
Read it for me. Go ahead.
33 and 11.
Yeah, speak, Slaki, if you could speak up for me, Carwan, that's Carwan, right?
Khan.
Oh, yeah, speak up for me. Yeah, go ahead with that verse, Baba Kushah.
Khan 91 Khan. Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 11. Say unto them, as I live, saith the Lord, I have no pleasure in the death of the wicked, but that the wicked turn from his way and live. Turn ye from your evil ways, for why will you die, O house of Israel?
Right, you understand? He have no pleasure in the death of the wicked, man. Like, that's the last resort. You understand? You so wicked, he ain't got no choice. Fuck it. Salakia. I'm going to kill him. Like, you know what I mean? Just kill him. You know what I mean? I can't do nothing. That's the last resort, man. That's why when you sitting here doing your sin and you might go through some type of problems, you know what I mean? So, you place your phone on mute, Baba Kwasha. Yeah, man. You understand? Like, you live in the life that you live in, you might go through so many problems, and those problems just try to get you to wake up. You know what I mean? You might be struggling. Them problems to let you know, stop doing this. You know what I mean? I don't have no the Most High don't have no pleasure in killing you. He would rather you turn away from your ways and live. You know what I mean? Why would you die, O house of Israel? Like, why would you rather, you so lustful, you would rather just keep doing this and just die rather than living, rather than just serving the Lord and living. But, you know what I mean? That's why I say we are a rebellious house, man. We are rebellious children. Because, you know what I mean? We would rather just keep sinning. It makes me feel good. Rather than, you know what I mean? And we'd rather die in our sin and be content with that rather than just living and following the Most High. You understand? That goes to show you, man, the Most High, like, he'll hide his face from you if he'll do what he got to do. He a man of his word. He a man of war. You know what I mean? But he don't want you to die. He don't wish for your death. It's not like he's sitting back and being like, yes, I can't wait to kill this nigga. No, he's like, bruh, like, look at what you're doing. Seeing that it's hurting you more than it's helping you. Like, what you doing, you think that is making you feel good, is causing you more destruction than actually helping you. You know what I mean? It's actually making you worse off than you were. If you didn't do it, you would be better. Better things can happen to you. You understand? Like, that's one of the other things that you gotta realize when you're doing something, you know what I mean, that you know you're something doing, you struggling with something. You know what I mean? You obviously you would get counseling on it if you need it. But you know what I mean? You always want to have it in your mind, like, what is this doing to me? Like, this will, you know what I mean? And 10 times out of 10, if you're sinning, it's destroying you more than it's helping you. 10 times out of 10. 100% of the time, it's destroying you more than it's helping you. Like, I know a lot of people, you know what I mean? They like to get drunk, you know what I mean, to the where they just belligerent drunk. Like, you can drink, but they get drunk to where they belligerent drunk. You know what I mean? They thinking that, oh, that's helping them with their problems. Like, oh, I'm stressed out, so I need to get drunk. But then when they get drunk, you know what I mean, they hurting themselves. They, you know what I mean, they trying to seek violence on other people, causing themselves to get locked up. You know what I mean? Doing stupid stuff. Just because somebody, you know what I mean, you in the world, somebody broke up with you, so now you're going to get drunk to try to solve your problems. You know what I mean? That's not helping you. That's making you worse. Or a lot of people, like nowadays, it's just the new trend. Everybody smoke. You know what I mean? I smoked when I was in the world. And what did I think? Oh, well, you know what I mean? I'm going through all this stress. You know what I mean? I'm feeling all these problems. So let me just go ahead and smoke, and it's going to make me feel good. It makes me relax. I ain't worried no more. I'm just chilling now. Not realizing that that's destroying me more than, you know what I mean? That was destroying me more than me not smoking. I'm thinking that's okay now because I done smoked the blunt, but now I'm actually worse because not only do I still have to deal with the problems that I'm going through, like you still gonna have to deal with them. Like they still there. They don't just go away. You don't just smoke the blunt and then, poof, my problems away. You just making yourself pacify. You just really putting yourself in a worse position to not deal with them. You understand? You're looking for a little quick fix, but your problems are still there. You understand? And then not only is your problem is there, now you're making it worse because, you know what I mean, you spending your money on weed. Or, you know what I mean, you wasting your time where you could be doing something. You wasting your time smoking a blunt. When you could be doing something to actually help yourself get out of the situation. And most importantly, the Most High done hid his face from you because you're doing that. You understand? That's why it says that. But read that. Keep reading with that verse. He said, "He hides your face from you. You know what I mean? They are troubled. Take away the breath, and they die and return to dust." Keep reading that verse, because this was about reincarnation.
Come the book of Psalms, chapter 104, verse 29. Thy hidest thy face, they are troubled. Thou takest away their breath, they die, and return to their dust. Verse 30. Thou sendest forth their spirit. So like it. Thou sendest forth thy spirit.
Right. Stop right there.
They are created.
Thy sendest forth thy spirit. That's your spirit going to the Most High. And then guess what the Most High is doing with that spirit? Read that part again. Like, you got to look at it. Your spirit, you died, your spirit went to the Most High. Because we read it in the last verse that your spirit goes to the Most High. So your spirit done went to the Most High. And now this is the Most High doing, this is what the Most High is doing with your spirit. This is what he's doing with that spirit that he done got because you just died. Read that verse.
Verse 30. Thou sendest forth thy spirit. They are created. And thou renewest the face of the earth.
You see that, man? That's what happens to your spirit. You die, your spirit, your body returns to dust. Your spirit goes to the Most High who created it. And then the Most High send forth your spirit. You are created, meaning your mom and your dad conceived you. Your spirit done went into that baby. And then you are born to renew the face of the earth, man. Like, everybody heard the saying, there's nothing new under the sun, right? Well, first of all, that's biblical. It comes from the Bible. And I'm gonna pull that verse. I'm gonna pull that verse before the end of the class. But if it's nothing new under the sun, then how can you think in your mind, like, if you really think there's nothing new under the sun, then why would you think that somebody being born is something new? When it tells you right here, the Most High sent forth your spirit. Like, that's why in the 29th verse, it showed you dying. So you don't just think that the Most High just sending new spirits in the earth. It showed the death first. When you die, and then it showed what he does with the spirit after you die. After he done got that spirit back, he sends it back in the earth to renew the face of the earth. It don't say to, you know what I mean, to make new on the earth. It says to renew. Meaning that's the cycle. Like, you just to renew the earth, to keep people alive, to keep the process going. That's a scripture for reincarnation. It can't get no direct than this one right here. This is like pretty much straight direct. You to renew the face of the earth, just like plants. Like when plants grow, they grow from the seeds. And then from whatever the plant might die, but all the seeds that it grew off of whatever it grew goes back into the earth and makes new plants. It's a process. It's just like all earth. You understand? Nothing just dies and then that's it. No, before it dies, it gives new earth. It gives new life. And it's a cycle. It just recycles itself. You understand? The earth was already created in Genesis. There's nothing else to create. It's just to renew. It's just to replenish. To keep it going. You understand? That's the same thing with people, man. You don't die and you go to hell or you go to heaven and you just there for the rest of your life. No, that's not how it works. Like, oh, I'm going to be in hell. I was a wicked person. I went to hell, and now I'm just destroyed for the rest of my life. I'm going to be just sitting in hell, getting burned in a lake of fire in the third layer of heaven, or the third layer of hell. I'm in the seventh layer of hell. I'm in the bottom layer of hell, and I'm just getting burnt all my life. Like, for everlasting fire, I'm just going to get burned. That's unrealistic, man. That's not real. That's unrealistic. You understand? No, you're going to renew the face of the earth, and based off of what you did, that's how you're going to be judged in your next life. You lived sinful this life and you died, guess what? You're going to be in hell in your next life. You're not going to be born in the truth. Maybe, hopefully, you do come into the truth, But you're not gonna be born in it. You're gonna be born in hell, and you're gonna be doing the same thing that you've been doing, living a sinner's life, not living at all, really, because that's not living. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go into another verse about it. You know what I mean? To further prove it, give me Deuteronomy 32 and 22. Anybody got any questions? Give me why you pulling Deuteronomy 32 and 22. Any questions? You can ask questions, man. This is what the classes are for. You know what I mean? The classes is for, and make sure you learning. Make sure you know what I mean. You keeping the law. You know these scriptures, and you preparing them for your book. Because especially if you a young man or you a trooper, because it's gonna come a day to where you know what I mean. You probably gonna have to become an officer, and when you become an officer, you're gonna need these precepts. You're gonna need to know them so you can teach them. So that's why it's always good to ask questions if you got questions. Now, if you just know it, if I just broke it down for you and you pretty much just get the whole thing, then Most High in Christ. But if you do have questions, ask the questions. This is not the Christian church where you got to shut up. If you ask questions, we're going to kick you out. No. You know what I mean? You don't got to be embarrassed for your question. Like, if you got questions, ask them. No questions. If you shy, you don't want to ask questions online, you can just hit my phone up, send me a text. We got my number. You ask me a question then. Go to Deuteronomy 32 and 22.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 22. For a fire is kindled, in mine anger, and shall burn unto the lowest hell.
Right. Stop right there. It says, for a fire is kindled in my anger. Now, this is the Most High talking. This is the Most High. He said, a fire is kindled in his anger and shall burn to the lowest hell. You understand? That's where it's talking about hell again. You understand? This hell, this fire that was kindled in his anger, this what he got angered and the fire got kindled, it shall burn into the lowest hell. Now, a Christian would think what? This is the Most High getting angry, and he's showing that seventh layer of hell is more fire than all the other 6 layers before it. You know what I mean? That's what a Christian would think. But if you continue reading this verse, you will see the context of what it's talking about. Continue on that verse.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 22. For a fire is kindled in mine anger, and shall burn unto the lowest hell, and shall consume the earth.
What? Well, hold on. Stop right there. It shall do what?
Consume the earth.
It shall consume.
With her increase.
It should consume hell underneath the earth.
And shall consume the earth.
No. The 7 layers of hell and the lake of fire. You don't know what you're reading.
And shall consume the earth.
Right. And shall consume the earth, man. This fire that's burning to the lowest hell is consuming earth. It's not talking about hell that you go to and there it's burning fire and he was chained up and getting burnt. No, man. This hell, this fire that he done kindled up in him, it shall consume earth and its increase. Meaning a condition that's going to be on earth, man. That's what it's talking about. You understand? Like, you got to even look at it from the standpoint of, if you ever played football, any type of sport you done played, specifically like football, maybe basketball, you know what I mean? What do your coach always tell you? You know what I mean? Especially if you on defense. What do your coach always tell you? Anybody? What is something that that dealing with this topic, what is something that your coach would tell you? Say if you was like a defensive tackle or a left end or a right end or a linebacker. You know what I mean? What would your coach... Go ahead.
I know my coach say, like, give him hell.
Right. That's exactly what I was looking for. Your coach would say, give him hell, man. Give that quarterback hell. Now, is he saying, oh, send the quarterback to hell so he can burn in the fire? No. He's saying put his conditions in a bad condition. Put him in a condition to where he can't even throw the ball. Hit his ass, Salakia. Get in the backfield and light him up. Give him hell. You understand? That's a condition, man. They not talking about burning. No, he say give him hell, man. Make his time throwing that ball hard. If you in basketball, yeah, that's the number one point guard. Give him hell. Make it hard so where he can't pass the ball no more. He can't shoot that ball like he want to because you in his face ready to block his shit. Salakia. Give him hell. You understand? That's a saying that they say. Even when you go into like, you know what I mean? You will hear people say it sometimes when they going through bad conditions. They say, "Man, I'm living in hell, man. This is hell." You know what I mean? And they always talking about what? A condition, not a physical place that you don't went to when you burning for eternity. That's why I say a fire shall burn in his kindle in his anger, meaning that what we do makes the Lord mad, man. The fact that we don't want to follow the Lord and He the Lord that created everything, and He wants us to be over the whole earth. That's the reason why He chose us. That's the reason why He chose us to rule the whole earth. But we rather serve the white man. We rather serve another nation than be the ones that everybody's serving us. Because we just love white women so much. You know what I mean? That's a bunch of nonsense. But that'll make the Most High angry, man. That'll make a fire kindle. And guess what it's going to do? That fire is going to burn to the lowest hell, consuming the earth, not consuming your soul in hell when you're burning. No, consuming the earth and its increase. Keep going on that.
Okay. For a fire is kindled in my anger, and shall burn unto the lowest hell, and shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundations of the mountains.
Right. What's the foundations of the mountains? Anybody know what the foundation? Go ahead.
Earth.
Okay, when it's talking about like a mountain, like we know what. Okay, what is a foundation first? Like any,
Yes, sir.
go ahead.
So like I said, the foundations is the bottom, or at least the beginning of something upon what something is built.
Yeah, it's the beginning. So it's like what it's like. You know what I mean? It's what something is built off of. Like if you building a house, the foundations of the house will be like the you know what I mean, the wood, the wood that's to hold the house up. It's built off of that. Like it's able to exist because it's built on this. That's like the foundation of the house. You know what I mean? Like the foundation is something that is built off of. Like when you're starting to build something, you'll build the foundations first, meaning this is what it's built off of. This is what's going to hold it intact. This is what's going to be the support beams for it, and then you will build whatever you want to build after that off the foundations. So that's the foundation. So what would be the mountains? Like when it's talking about, most of the time when it's talking about mountains in the Bible, what is it talking about?
So like is that?
Oh, go ahead.
Is it a belief or your foundation of what you believe in?
Not quite. What's the mountain like? What is a mountain like? And multiple times in the Bible, I got you. I'm gonna get you in. But multiple times in the Bible, you will hear like mountains. You know what I mean? It will sit on the mount of the congregation. The congregation, the mount of the congregation, and stuff like that. Like, what is the mount? Go ahead, Keevan.
Would that be like the kingdom of heaven kind of sort of?
You think it too deep in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You think it a little bit too deep. Like you gotta right, okay. No, we good. Young man L online, he said what it was. The mountains will be like the governments. It will be like the power, the power structure, the nation's power structures. That's what the mount. He said it online. I seen you. The water for that. You know what I mean, young man L. He answered that online. Yeah, it will be the governments, man. That's what will be the mounts. It will be like you know what I mean, their leadership, their rulership. You understand? So when it says the foundations of their rulership, it's talking about like it's gonna set on fire. What they build it off of is gonna burn that. Like that's gonna go away, man. Like he gonna destroy when the Christ come back. You gotta understand he gonna destroy the whole foundation. What they build it off of, everything. Like you're not gonna be able to build this no more. You destroy the foundations, you can never be able to build this again. You understand? It's done for. It's it. That's the end. You understand? And this is going to be on earth. Go ahead.
Like I said, if I could also, what's so significant, what you're bringing out with a mountain, is that a mountain is also known to be a very pretty much an unmovable force.
Right. Exactly. You understand? It was meant like, you know, and in that, even in that context, if you ask people nowadays how would they destroy the white man or how would they defeat the white man, how would you? Anybody, tell me how. No, I don't even want your question. 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, they're going to tell you the white man can't be defeated. They just can't. Like the white man have built up such a great mountain, a great kingdom, a great government, a great rulership that there's no way to defeat him. Nobody can defeat him. That's why he does what the hell he wants. Because he knows nobody can combat him and defeat him. But guess who can? Christ. Guess who can? God. You understand? And that's where he's going to come back. And that's why it's just like in Romans, in the 9th chapter. This is the reason why the white man was set up. For the same reason Pharaoh was set up. To show you what's greater than them. Like everybody thought Pharaoh was just the greatest thing ever. Nobody could defeat him until the Lord did all those plagues and destroyed them. Then it's just like, well, damn, don't mess with those people. Same thing with the white man. Once the white man get destroyed by God, by the Most High, by Christ, damn, don't mess with them people. You know what I mean? They defeated the white man easily. You understand? And that's what it's saying that he's going, you know what I mean, set on fire the foundations of the mountains, man. This earth is going to be destroyed, not in hell, not no physical place you go to, but no, on earth, man. You understand? Give me, that we're going to go into the next verse, which is Psalms 18 and 3. Give me Psalms 18 and 3. To show you even further proving that this is a condition. This is David. This will be David talking right here. And he even shows you that this is a condition. Give me Psalms 18 and 3.
Come on, the book of Psalms, chapter 18, verse 3. I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from my enemies.
Right, this is David saying he shall call upon the Lord so he'll be saved from his enemies, man. That's how we supposed to be doing. Not looking to join the enemies, not looking to join the white man. Oh man, it's gonna come a one day. We making progress. We getting to it. You know what I mean? One day we gonna be cool. We gonna be equal. The white man gonna respect us. We just gotta, you know what I mean, keep working towards it. No, we're not supposed to be trying to join our enemies. We're supposed to be calling on the Lord to do what? To destroy our enemies, to protect us from our enemies. And if he's going to protect us from our enemies, guess what he's going to do? He's going to destroy our enemies, man. Keep going.
Verse 4. The sorrows of death compassed me, and the floods of ungodly men made me afraid.
Right, you understand? The sorrows of death compassed me, and the sorrows of ungodly men, or the you know what I mean, of ungodly men made him afraid of death. Meaning, read that verse from me one more time.
The book of Psalms, chapter 18, verse 4. The sorrows of death compassed me. So like it says, the sorrows of death compassed me, and the flood of ungodly men made me afraid.
Right, you understand? The compass him means they surrounded him. Like they started to be around him. You understand? The sorrows of death compassed him. You understand? Meaning they started to come around him. And the floods of ungodly men made him afraid. Meaning the floods, like, you know what I mean? When people flood into something, a whole bunch of ungodly men started to come around him to try to kill him. You know what I mean? They wanted to kill his life. They wanted to take him. You understand? They said it made him afraid. Keep going. Verse 5.
The sorrows of hell compass me about.
Right. The sorrows of
The
hell.
snare,
No, stop right there. The sorrows of hell compassed him about, man. You understand? Meaning, it's telling you that the sorrows of hell, not. He was talking about his enemies. He was talking about the people that's trying to distress him, that's trying to take his life. You understand? That's what he was talking about. And he related it to what? The sorrows of hell, man. A condition. Not not he's not talking like as if he was a dead man in the dirt or in the ground, you know what I mean, burning, saying, "Oh, I'm in hell, man. I'm talking from hell and I'm talking, no. He's talking about from earth, saying the sorrows of hell, meaning the conditions that you in, the condition that he was worried for his life. He was in a bad condition. He was in hell, man. Same thing for us. Worried that the white man gonna pull you over and find any type of reason to be trigger happy to shoot you. You understand? Like the white man will pull you over and he'll be like shaking. Like that's probably one of the most worst feelings that you could get in your life. Like a white man grabbing you and he grabbing you from some unlawful reason and you trying to be like, bruh, you can't take me to jail. This is against the law. And he just starts shaking. Like he grabbing you, he just shaking. You know why he's shaking? It's so much incitement because he feel like this is the time he could pull his gun on and shoot you, man. That's hell, man. Like when every time I see a video and they always say, "Why are you shaking?" Like I should be the one nervous. I should be the one scared. But for some reason you shaking. But what they mess up is they thinking that him shaking is them being scared. No, they not scared. That's
like it, sir.
Go ahead.
And if you could, after that, they said you to calm down. On top, when they should have, they brought it up. How you gonna tell somebody? How you gonna tell black man or black woman to calm down when you all hyped up, instantly kill them? Like you calm
Right.
down. You don't need to calm down.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's why, you know what I mean? That's why that they put you in that situation. They say that. They telling you to calm down. You know why they telling you to calm down? Because they know that they so excited. You know what I mean? It's like they looking at ways that they can try to, you know what I mean, put this to where I tried my hardest to what's the word? De-escalate the situation.
Like
Go ahead. So you guys have something to say?
so like it, sir. I came up with the same words, sir.
Right. They trying to make it sure where they de-escalating the situation. But they shaking, and it's like I said, a lot of people think they shaking and scared. Like, why are you scared of me? They not scared of you. They not. Trust me, the white man is not scared of you. That's just a position that they play. That's just something that they say because the law says if the cop fears for his life, then he can kill you. Then he can shoot you. They know this, so that's why they might say I was scared. They was not scared, man. They were shaking out of excitement, out of joy. It's just like the General Muhammad said, man. If you a cop and you train shooting all the time, right? Eventually you gonna want to shoot. You can't just sit here and be training all the time to do this and then not do it. You know what I mean? It's just like if you was training for basketball. You in the gym shooting 5,000 shots a day. I'm quoting General Muhammad. You in the gym shooting 5,000 shots a day, eventually you're going to be wanting to get put in the game, right? Like, I'm training to play. Same thing for the cops, man. They training to kill. So when they get that moment, they feel like, oh, this could be it. That's why they shaking, because I'm ready to kill your ass. That's hell, man. And that's what David is describing here. His enemies looking to kill him, excited to kill him, ready to just kill David, man. That's hell. Instead, not a place that you go to, but something that you live on earth, a condition. You understand? With that we gonna get nobody got enough time. Give me Ecclesiastes 3:16. This is gonna be the last verse that I get on hell. You know what I mean? I might do that other reincarnation one after this, depending on the time. But this is the last one on the last precept that you can use for hell not being a place that you go to, man. You understand? This is one of my favorite ones. Give me Ecclesiastes 3:16.
Now, in contrast, the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 16. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment.
Right, stop right there. It said, moreover, I saw under the sun the places of judgment. So now we know that what he's talking about right here is the place of judgment. Now, a lot of people think that what, like I said, you're going to go up to heaven, you're going to be in the gates, you're going to be behind the gates in the clouds, waiting for your turn in this long line. And when you get your turn, you're going to get judged, and that's when he's going to either send you to hell or let you in the gates. That's what they think the judgment is, in the clouds. But it's telling you that the judgment is where? Read that from the top again. Shalom, Christ, just chimed in.
Like your face up.
All right, no sweat. But yeah, he said that moreover he saw under the sun the places of judgment. Like I said, they think that the judgment is in the clouds. You in the clouds behind the gate, in the line, waiting for the get judged to send to hell or let in the gates. But it said right here, read that verse from the top again.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 16. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment. That wickedness was there.
Right. So he said he saw under the place of judgment. Moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment. Where is this at? Anybody can tell me where this is at? Just read the context and tell me where is this taking place at. No, as a matter of fact, what's under the sun? I'm just making it simple. What's under the sun?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Earth is under the sun, and the judgment will take place at Mount Zion.
Right. You understand? Earth is under the sun, and judgment will take place. He was specific, but judgment will take place on earth. Is you not in the clouds waiting in no line behind no gate waiting for your turn to get judged? No, it's gonna take place on earth. You're gonna be judged on earth. You understand? That's what it's talking about. Under the sun, earth. This is where judgment will take place at. It's not some place that you go when you die and you go into heaven and nothing. No. On earth will judgment be taking place on what you did, on what lifestyle you live, and what's going to happen to you. Keep going. After judgment, after the place of judgment. Keep going from there.
That wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there.
Right. So if this is heaven, right, that everybody think that this is the clouds and it's in heaven, how the hell you in the clouds in heaven in front of the Most High behind the gate like how they picture and inequity and wickedness is there? How is wickedness and righteousness in heaven? If they think that you can go and you about to be an angel with God, why did it say wickedness and inequity was there? Because it's on earth. Showing you that even after the kingdom, people still going to be sinning. That's why you got the law. The place of judgment where people were still being wicked, and there was the righteous that was there. And where the righteous was, inequity was there. Showing you that this is on earth, man. This is not in heaven. Like, this is not what they think it is. You're not in heaven getting judged in the clouds. Because it's showing you that wickedness is there. Inequity is there. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 17. I said in mine heart, God shall judge the righteous and the wicked.
Well, I think that was it. I just wanted that verse right there. I think I just wanted 16. I think I know what they're talking about. I could get more into it, but I just wanted 16 for the sake of the class. But you understand, under the sun is where the place of judgment is. You understand? It's talking about earth. Judgment taking place on earth. Not in the clouds, man. You understand? Not in the clouds. Like the Christian church will allow you to will try to put on to believe. You know what I mean? All that's a lie. To show you that hell is not a place that you go to. Judgment will be taking place on earth, and just like I read, reincarnation, based off your judgment, that's what's going to happen in your next life. You're going to be killed, and then that's the condition you're going to be in your next life, because that's what you decided to do in this life. You were so lustful, you couldn't follow the Most High, so why would you get anything great? Instead, it don't make no sense, man. Stop doing what you want to do, and do what the Lord wants you to do. Stop doing what makes you feel happy or makes you, you know what I mean, be at ease for that day. And do what the Lord wants you to do. You know what I mean? That's what you should do. You understand? And it's hard, it's gonna be hard, but that's what you gotta fight to do, man. You gotta fight to want to serve the Lord, man. Rather than serving yourself. You can't choose two masters. You can't be sitting on the fence. You know what I mean? You can't be, oh, I'm an Israelite, I know the truth. I'm in the classes. But then you still want to, you know what I mean? Be with your homies and smoking weed with them. Like, or, you know what I mean? Be with your homies going out and just trying to pick on, you know what I mean? Get other dudes girls, other men girls. You know what I mean? Being out, I mean, wanting to be with your family, eating pork. Oh, it's all right. I can eat this shrimp. I can eat this pork for this day. I'm just going to repent. You know what I mean? Celebrating holidays. You got to choose one or the other. You know what I'm saying? And because based off of what you live, your judgment is going to take place on earth. And that's what's going to happen to you in your next life. You know what I mean? You're going to be judged based off of what you do in this life. And that's how your next life is going to be. It's an ongoing cycle. You can't run away from it. You can't, like, you got to think in your mind, like, heaven and hell is just really like, you know what I mean? What the Christians put on, it's like an escape from reality. You know what I mean? You can do whatever you want and you won't pay, you really won't pay for it. No, you're going to pay for what you do. You're going to. Because you're going to be born back in the earth and you're going to pay for it based off of. That's where going to that scripture where Christ and his disciples came across the blind child, and they said, "Who did sin? The parents or the child?" Because he was born blind, and he said neither. But he was made so, you know what I mean. People can see my works. I'm paraphrasing, meaning that you can come back blind in your next lifestyle because of you or your parents sinned. You know what I mean? You can come back deaf, you can come back blind, you can come back any type of way the Lord put you in, based off of what you could have did, what sin you could have did, man. If you don't want that, just follow the Lord. You'll come back righteous. You'll come back serving the Lord. You understand? I got a little bit more time. Let me see.
Sir.
Go ahead. No, I'm gonna probably just wait. I'm gonna probably, you know what I mean? Anybody got any questions? Go ahead, Kevin.
If I could, I don't know if it'll be a good one, but it could, you know, with the class, with what you're teaching right now, is Jonah in the well a good precept to use also?
You said Jonah in the well. Like, what you mean by Jonah in the well?
Like just showing that hell is not like.
Oh, it is. Yes. Because Jonah said that he was in hell when he was in the well. You got that verse?
Cut out one con, sir.
Yeah, go ahead with that verse. Yeah, that's a perfect precept for it.
You want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead. If Baruch Shah.
Okay, cut out one con. Jonah chapter 2, verse 2. And said, I cried by reason of my affliction unto the Lord, and he heard me out of the belly of hell. Cried I, and thou hearest my voice.
Right, you understand? Jonah, you understand? You know the story of Jonah. He was supposed to go to Nineveh. And the Most High wanted him to go to Nineveh, but he said, man, I am not trying to go to Nineveh. Them people there is crazy. I think he said they was cannibals, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken on that. But he said they was crazy. He not trying to go there. And then he ended up being on a ship. The storm started going crazy. And then Jonah knew. Jonah knew it was him, so he got off the ship, and the whale came and ate him up. And he was in the whale belly for 3 days. You understand? While he was in the belly, he cried out to the Lord and said he was in the belly of hell, man. Meaning, he literally living out of an air pocket, man. He in the ocean, in a well, living out of an air pocket, man. You understand? Could die any moment if the Lord just want to take his life. He like, damn, this is hell, man. You understand? That's a perfect precept, man. The water for that, warrior. That's a perfect precept, you understand? For hell being a condition. Cause that condition, like, just imagine, bro, literally just imagine you being swallowed up by a whale. You were just living out of an air pocket. Like this one little area, you cold because you probably got a little bit of water in there, but you can breathe because you in some type of air pocket in the well. But it's like, bro, you in the well. Like he swallowed you. You in the well. Like, you know what I mean? That's crazy, man. And that's hell. Because that's the type of condition that you don't want to be in. You understand? That's a perfect precept for that. You know what I'm saying? But with that, I'm going to go ahead and close out the class. I want to get another verse, but it might take a little too long. But I'm going to go ahead and close out the class with that. The water for that precept too, Kevin. That was a perfect precept. It's a perfect precept.
It's a lot. I do have a question, Edward.
Oh, go ahead.
If I could. You know, like, I know you just say you have to, do more research on the reincarnation thing, but, like, suppose that you have kids outside of the truth. Like, is that something that you just have to...
What you mean? Like, what you mean by that? Like, explain a little bit more? Is somebody down numbers or something?
Okay. Like, yeah, like if you being born again through the seed, through your seed, like say for instance, your kid have a kid, and you know what I'm saying, like that kid have a kid, and you be reincarnated in that generation. Like, what if your kid born outside of it? Is that like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you?
What you mean? Like, you trying to say like if you had a child and they not in the truth?
Kind, sir.
Right, and then what?
And like, say for instance, Lord forbid that something was to happen and you pass away. You know what I'm saying? Would you be born into that generation outside the truth?
Yeah, I'll have to get it. That goes into pretty much the first question. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Cause that would deal with the first question that Thomas asked. So you know what I mean? I had to, you know what I mean? I'll get back to you on that too. But that would deal with that would definitely deal with the first question that was asked with Thomas. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know what I mean? I don't even want to guess or nothing like that. So I would just have to get back to you on that question. You and Thomas, I took a note of that, so I'm gonna make sure I get back to y'all on that and ask about that. You know what I'm saying? But anybody got any other questions before I close the class out? No questions. Nobody got any questions. Everybody know the whole Bible. Most High in Christ. Damn. That's what's up. All right, well,